Good morning friends, welcome to SNRJ Investment Academy. Today we will be discussing about Mirae Asset Tax Saver Fund. This fund belongs to ELSS category. You are aware that we can get tax assumptions for the investments we do in ELSS category. This ELSS category belongs to ATC. So whatever amount we invest in ATC for up to 1.5 lakh, we can get tax assumption. In this video, mainly I am going through the mainly through the fund details and then the returns the fund provided and its top 10 holding and the category like mid cap, small cap, large cap, where the fund was allocation has done, and then the CRISIL rank history of this fund. Then we'll be comparing the fund performance with its peers. From this review you can get all these details and you based on this information you can take a decision accordingly to whether to go for this investment or not. But the main thing is that you should not be investing your investment in a particular fund only. You should be doing the diversification, as you are already aware that there were some issues with the Franklin Templeton. So those investors who put all their money in that single fund, they were struggling for getting that fund back. So even though the fund is good, you should be having a diversification for that, so that you will not be stuck when if there is any such issues happening. So this fund, Mirae Asset Mutual Fund, this belongs to the multinational company. That's Mirae Asset Global Management Company is there, and the main headquarters in South Korea. So this is a multinational company. So they have their checks and their enough process, business process there. So we cannot expect such issues. But still, Franklin Templeton also was a multinational company. So you should be keeping in mind when investing in any fund, or do not go for a single fund. You can have diversification so that you will not be stuck with a particular fund house. We will be quickly going through their website. We can see that from there they have a global presence as well as Indian presence. They are working in 12 markets. They are having presence in major countries like United States, China, Korea, Canada, Colombia, Australia, Japan, Vietnam, Brazil, Hong Kong, India. All these major countries they have presence. These are the major milestones of this fund house and how their journey started. And from 1997 they have started their journey, and so far 2019 there were so many milestones. So overall the fund house belongs to a major multinational company and they are having global presence. This is the basic details about Mirae Asset Tax Saver Fund. I am reviewing about direct plan growth, and always I suggest you always go for direct plans. Do not go for regular plans through brokers. There will be expense ratio will be high, and some part of the your investment will be going to the distributor as commission. So avoid that you directly invest in the fund going through the website. Do not go for some apps also. You can directly invest in the fund by going to the website. The expense ratio of this fund is 0.57 percentage, and the category average is 1.09 percentage. So the expense ratio is below the category average, which is good. Expense ratio is mainly the charges the fund house taking from you for the asset management. So that expense is less compared to the category average, and they are having CRISIL rank of 4 star, and the current NAV is 34.157 as on 12th August 2022. The fund belongs to ELSS category. The riskometer, the risk is very high. Almost all ELSS having good return which are providing are having very high riskometer, and it is like that only. If the risk is high you will be getting good return, and if the risk is very less, the return also very low. So the main thing we can take it from this information is that the fund belongs to ELSS category. You can get tax assumptions for the investments you put in this fund, and the expense ratio is also very good, and the fund is having CRISIL rank of 4. That is also very good, and you can go to the website directly and invest directly. Do not go for the brokers and some other apps. There are so many advertisements coming to different apps for investing through that apps. So even though they are not charging anything, the thing is that you will be stuck with that app, and at any point of time, if they change the rules and policies, you will be stuck with your fund will be stuck in that app. So avoid that. Directly go to any website, any mutual fund website, and directly invest. That is the suggestion from I can give you. And you can take your own call based on your analysis, but that is the suggestion from my side. These are the returns provided by the fund, historic returns, and you can go through the analyzed returns. Do not go for the absolute return. Analyzed returns for 1 year analyzed return is 7.32 percentage, and for 2 years it is 31.41 percentage, and 3 years 23.68, and 5 years is 17.75. We can take a long term view. We should take long term view. Since inception they have given 20.36 percentage, and for 5 year 17.75 percentage. If we are comparing with the category average, that is 13.79 percentage for the 5 year, the fund has provided 17.75 percentage. That is very good. And since inception also, the category average was 15.61 percentage, and the fund given 20.36 percentage. So these are the very good, and the rank also within category also 6 and 4. If we are seeing the long term view, the fund has performed very well and given good returns, as well as the rank also very good. So we should be taking the long term view, because you are already aware that our fund will be locked in for at least for minimum 3 years. Lock in period is there for ELSS. So accordingly, if you see the long term view, and also it is not necessary to withdraw the money after 3 years. You can keep it the fund in that category for long term also, 5 years, 10 years, based on your goals and your requirement. You can keep it more, and the more you keep it, the compounding power will be high, and you will be getting good returns, provided the fund performs very well. So you need to keep a watch on the fund performance, as well as for the you getting a better return. And if the performance is not very good for 2-3 years, then you can consider for switching the fund. These are the main top 10 stocks holding in this portfolio. You can see that the fund is having 7.61 percentage in HDFC Bank, and 6.83 percentage in ICICI Bank, and then Reliance Industries, Infosys. All these companies are very good, and the fund is having major investment in all investments are in good companies only. So these are the very good investment portfolio, and I am satisfied with the investment portfolio they are having. And these are the major companies and market leaders. So the fund is having good investments in all these companies, and the sector wise also there is a good asset allocation, and major investment is going to the banks, banking sector, and others are refineries, then computer software, then telecom. The companies have the investment fund is having very good diversification on all these sectors. These are the diversification in large cap, mid cap, small cap. The fund is mainly invested in large cap investments, almost 55 percentage, and in mid caps 10 percentage, and small caps 7 percentage they are having allocation. So this also very good, and the total number of stocks they are holding is 69. And these are also well diversified, but the major investment is going to large cap. That is also very good. These are the CRISIL rank history, how they performed from 30th June 2021 to till now. All quarter they were having good CRISIL rank of 4-star. These are the peer comparison, how other fund houses, how other funds in the same category performed. So you can see that major for the 5 years, the main performance is from SBI tax advantage fund, but the CRISIL rank is not there, and the asset under management also very low. And then comes Quant tax plan, direct plan also. They are having 5-star CRISIL rank. The asset under management is also not that much, 1,500 crores only. Compared to Mirae asset, they are having 12,615 crore, and the Quant is having only 1500, but the thing is that they are having good performance for the last 5 years, 3 years, 2 years, 1 year. They are having a stable investment that you can consider that fund also for investment. But the thing is, as I am little bit going to the safer side, that's why I am going through the Mirae Asset Taxable Fund. I am investing in this Mirae Asset Fund. I was also considering the Quant tax plan also, but the thing is that asset under management AUM is low compared to Mirae Asset, and their portfolio also, if you see that they are having more weightage in SBI. I am somewhat little bit doubtful about the SBI, because majorly this bank is controlled by governments. At any point of time they will be using this bank for their purpose, like to save Yes Bank they called SBI. So similar way, wherever government is having major control, they will be using those banks for their purpose. So I am little bit cautious about the having major allocation in SBI. For Quant they are having major allocation, you can check in the portfolio. But in Mirae Asset also they are having investment in SBI, but a little bit downside, only 3% like that only they were having 3.72%. But for Quant they are having major investment, major percentages in SBI. So I was a little bit doubtful about that, and the AUM also very low. And for the long term perspective, for 3 years, 5 years, they are having good performance. Uh, that's a one positive thing, and they are having CRISIL rank 5-star. That is also very good. You can consider, and if you have any other points, you can comment in the below in comment section, so that our viewers will be having more view. If you have more view, then that will be very good for others also. So please comment, put your views and put your thoughts about the comparison about Quant and Mirae Asset. And if you feel that some other ELSS is also very good, you can comment in the video and in the comment section. That will be, we are welcome to comment. These are my views. I am little bit going by the high fund having high AUM, and as well as they are having stable performance. Then I am going to that. Earlier I was used to invest in Axis mutual fund also, but for the last 2 years their performance is coming down. That's why I am not going with that. I am already invested. Whatever investment is there in Axis long term equity, I am keeping there, but I am not going for fresh investments. I am going to do the fresh investments in Mirae Asset. And if I find the Axis performance is not up to the mark for incoming 1 or 2 years also, then I will be considering switching the fund. So currently I am going for Mirae Asset, and Quant fund also very good, and you can do comparison and do your own analysis. And if you find that if the fund is worth for considering investment, then you can go for that. Take your own opinion, do not go for others opinion. Anyway, the funds are managed by mutual fund houses which are controlled by SEBI, so there is no immediate threat. But go for a diversification, and do not put all of your money in a single fund. That is very important aspect, considering the issue happened with the Franklin Templeton. Hope this video is helpful for you. If you find the video is helpful, please click the like button and subscribe to our channel for more such videos. And also do not forget to put your thought, what are your opinion and thoughts in the comment section. Thank you.